I'd say the first thing that we look at is using the traditional African ingredients, which is very important to incorporate in our dishes and create a dining experience. Adapt traditional techniques, cooking techniques, and then make them much more healthier because we are in a hotel. Yes, definitely having the authenticity is good, but also to adapt and to change and to enhance and make it healthier is very important. So by saying the same thing as we say, let's say that we want to encourage people having a mindful eating practices. Savor each bite when you eat the food. Eat slowly so that your palate develop the taste and you can enjoy a dining experience. So also, our role is to educate the diners about the nutritional and cultural significance of the dishes we serve. We want to explain to them, have a storytelling of the dining experience that will create an awareness and appreciation for the traditional African cuisine. And hence, definitely, when we do our food is all about the presentation. You eat with your eyes, We present traditional dishes in visually appealing and modern way. We engage with the local community to know what we can grab from them, what we can learn from them, and what we can build across together, and understand their health and wellness needs to adapt our menu and practices accordingly. We invest quite some time studying the diverse culinary tradition in the region in Africa. We learn about the ingredients deeply to understand the flavors, the layers of it, and also about the cooking techniques and traditional dishes that are specific to the region. So understanding the cultural context is very essential. And also to procure ingredients, we work with the local farmers and suppliers, go to the local market and see exactly what really the local people they buy, they use, and what they sell on the market. So it's very important, and to procure all these things, from the spices, the herbs, the type of grains, the rice, and all has to maintain and integrate it to the dishes that we are making in the hotels. Highlighting the origins of all these ingredients on the menu are so important because it adds value, create a connection between diners and the local culture, create modern and interpretations of traditional dishes by adding a creative twist, be innovative and be very creative. And by the same way, we don't like deconstruct it completely, but we incorporate techniques into it. So this is why what we want to integrate and then put the African flavors into and ingredients in a dining experience where actually we building on top of it. So having said that, I think Africa is very, very rich into a lot of products. They have so many ingredients that you still need to explore and then build up accordingly. So that's my main goal also and objective by when I'm doing all my menus and I'm creating dishes for our customers. How we do so is also we adapt, and innovate, because adaptability into the world of culinary is very important, because this helps you also to understand the background, the authenticity, and definitely you need the traditional um, implication of whatever you want to do to bring this very rich traditional culture into your daily operation. And we adapt into traditional cooking techniques, for example, to be very healthier, incorporate healthy, nutritious ingredients, and into the recipes, and then we keep by keeping the traditional um, base of the African cuisine. For example, we use very forgotten herbs. For example, spices that where people has been not using too much, but it's part of the culture where we are bringing it back to life. And it's very rich in nutrients and antioxidants. That's why also we need to understand a little bit of the authenticity of whatever we want to do. For example, reducing intake of unusual fats, for example, and sugars contribute to healthier approach to traditional African cuisine, while always respecting authentic flavors. Um, how we do so is providing the nutritional information on our menus to help diners make informed choices. When we offer menus, for example, we cater for various dietary preferences and restrictions, such as vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free guest customers, and low-sodium option to ensure inclusivity. Um, I love to create hybrid dishes, blend of traditional African flavors and modern approach and healthy trends. Um, Education also about what you eat and about the products is very important, and promoting those healthy eating practices um, as part of traditional African cuisine helping address global. It helps us in addressing global trends, for example, in health and well-being. Um, so, when we have to have this balance, all those ingredients are very important to consider, and we need to give value to what we use and how we use it, when we use it, and how it's being done in such a beautiful way, so that we promote also a very new and a very unique way of promoting this African traditional cuisine. The most important things that I look at is focus on training of our staff, to prioritize, let's say, the guest satisfaction. So we encourage a customer-centric approach where the needs and preferences of the guests come first. This helps us in also maintaining our high standard in the food and beverage quality that we offer in our property. Consistency in taste is very important, as well as the presentation. It gives you the key to build a strong reputation um, across all the properties that we have, and be competitive in the approach. Um, Also, we need to be very focused on the social media, because nowadays it's quite a tools that you need to use, and then also promoting what you have, and do a lot of promotions, for example, where people can be educated of what we are offering to them. It might be not so often, but on occasional promotions, we have discount to attract and to new and returning customers. Um, so how we do so is also to engage a local community, is through events that we do, partnerships and sponsorships to build a very strong customer base. Um, Also that I look at is also we have a very creative into having a balanced and varied menu that responds to the customers' desires. Yeah, definitely, what we look at is also the healthy offering, um, and innovative approach of plating our dishes. Attention to quality of products and ingredients, and the freshness of the products are key to your success, because the product is speak first, and then definitely when we add techniques to it and we give value to the products, it's just raise the level what we want to apply strategies. And this is why meticulously we do a lot of assessment, a lot of tasting and all these things. So staff must be well trained to give you what we have. So that's the reason why also is also to add value to that. So they are motivated because also it's not only cooking the traditional way, but using the traditional way to uphold and bring their own cultures to a different level. Also, what we do is that looking at implementing loyalty and referring, a referral program for our customers to boost customers' satisfaction. Repeat the reward for customers and increase the revenue potential. What also I look at, I would say, as constant analysis of the customer feedback, do a lot of table touch and understand the market trends that enable us to also for us to build a great culinary offering and adapt into the performance and in changing expectation, while ensuring also the establishment are well being profitable in such a way, because at the end of the day, once we have a lot of happy customers that's coming back, this is also been a good reputation for us. So this is how I look at applying all these strategies. And the strategies are very important, and also once the guests are very happy, definitely the revenue will follow. So nowadays, when we talk about cooking, is also about how we incorporate the leveraging technologies to uphold and also to give a better dining experience for customers. Is also looking at the trends and the dining trends. This is also very key to our business need, because guest expectations are quite high, because they travel, they are very in touch with social medias, so we need to look at all this aspect. And this is where also because these market dynamics are very important. So how we do so is also we invest in very smart kitchen equipment, all the technologies, very high technological equipment, very fine tools, and also use a little bit of the modernist cuisine techniques with the blend of African flavors, to maintain a consistent quality, to monitor our cooking processes efficiently. Also, engagement with the locals, very important with the communities through, like always, events, partnerships with very strong suppliers who are very strong on the market. And also we build a loyalty with them, and we partners with them, so that we create a sponsorship to build a strong customer base. Also, we stay informed about emerging trends, dining trends, because as a chef we never sleep. We always want to create and develop further. and this also encourages to build a strong market dynamics through ongoing research and monitoring of whatever we do at any stage of our innovations and our cooking and all the processes. Definitely, we need to also have a look at what the online reviews are, because people are looking at it. We have to manage it very consistently, and also our social media platforms to interact with our guests and promote the hotel dining offerings, which is very, very, very important nowadays, and then we need to use it right. So you have to do a good usage of your data and analytics to understand your customers' preferences and personalize food offerings that will help build customers' loyalty. Um, Always, we want also, we're looking at also developing partnerships and organize culinary events at the hotel, at our restaurants, and invite also some other chefs where we do a cross exposure of what they know and then what we know to have to create these big blends, and then this is where these strong dynamics will build up, adding to all the technologies that we apply. So, in other words, if we do all these things, it's all about when you see also emerging trends, because we learn from each other, we share our culinary experience, and then this is also emerge the trends for the diners. And definitely, if we do all these things, so the hotels, we prepare the hotels to meet evolving guest expectations, and we build a very strong fundamentals and metrics of what we want to do, and then this is definitely will put our market dynamics to a level where we're very strong.